We started in Thingvellir National Park. There's so much to see here, so many places. We really wanted to take our time here and just hike around and see what all this national park has to offer. And actually all the pathways were really nice. It was really clear. The weather was great. And it was really beautiful and a great learning experience for our kids. But there were a lot of people, particularly here. There was a lot of people, and we just wanted to find a place to have lunch, so we decided to actually leave this area, but we were still in the national park. But we love finding the picnic places. I know we've talked about it in our other videos. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. There's so many rest stops along the way, and it's just beautiful views, and we just love having our time there for having lunch, and it's just us. We could just spend time. It's so relaxing, and you're just with nature, and we just love that. Hi, so this is Thingvellir Park. It's a natural park, and there's so many places that you could stop for free that have picnic tables just like what we did, and it's just really beautiful and really relaxing. This point of the trip in Thingvellir Park, when you go into the tourist areas where you have to pay for parking, there's tons of people there, and that's fine because it's beautiful. You should stop there, but as rest stops, don't miss them because they are very beautiful. And it's just worth it because we've been here for like an hour and no one has stopped here since then. So if you like a little bit more privacy and getting drone shots or pictures taken without any people around, this is the stops that you want to find, and they're everywhere. They're not even marked down again on Google Maps. You just drive and just pick a spot to stop at. So we're gonna enjoy. We already paid for parking in the national park at the guest center. We used the restrooms there. We did a stop there. So we're just gonna keep going as much as we can so we don't have to pay for tomorrow because you pay for the whole day. So it is quite late. It's almost 4 p.m. But we already know we're gonna have a late night because of that, because we came here so late. But we're just gonna enjoy the park as much as possible, see some waterfalls, see the plates, and yeah, let's go explore. With kids, no matter what, it always takes time, and it just make sure you make that time if you're traveling with kids. It's worth it. I mean, we've enjoyed it. I mean, it's just been a great experience for us as a family. We've never done camper vanning. I know I said this so many times on my videos, but it was just a great experience. We are back in the visitor center, and the amount of people that were there 2 hours ago has gone down drastically. Like, there were barely people there. We really got to enjoy a lot of the national park on our own. There were some people here and there, but the amount of people definitely went down. And I know I've heard this before, or go later in the evening or early in the morning, especially in the Golden Circle, where there's so many people that want to go there. I mean, it is beautiful, so I definitely understand it. But yeah, that's definitely a recommendation. there's all different little pathways that you can do.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the church over there.
Oh yeah. Because we paid for parking and it's for all the national park, so we drove to another area of the national park and we had to park there. Like you couldn't walk through everything to get to everywhere. Like you do have to drive to get to certain places. And we really wanted to see this waterfall, so you did have to do another extra drive to get to this area to see this waterfall. So we're in Thingvellir Park, and of course we camped there as well. This was our last campsite. We've been camping now for 20 days, I believe, in the camper van. I mean, we did take some breaks in cabins here and there. We definitely wanted to end the trip in a cabin later on, but this was our last campsite. It was beautiful and a perfect way to end our camping experience. By the way, I did a full video on all the campsites that we stayed at, and we stayed at 10 campsites. We're in our last campsite.
Yep.
So there are many campsites in this national park, but only one is open during the winter. And this is where we are right now.
And mountains are beautiful around us. And
They are beautiful, the mountains.
yeah, and also there's a lot of camper vans here.
Yeah, it's a lot of people here. A lot of camper vans. It's April. You can see the difference with the amount of people, right? Since we've been here in March. All month in March.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my walk, washing dishes. Last night, can't believe it. How many campsites, how many adventures. It was an amazing experience. For staying in a camper van, we got to see the Northern Lights 5 times on this trip. If we didn't stay in a camper van, because the sightseeing of Northern Lights on those nights were very low. It's like 10%, 20%. And you would go out to wash dishes, you would go out to brush your teeth or take a shower, and you would go out and then suddenly you would just look up in the sky and you'll see them. And that's one of the highlights of using a camper van, I would say. It's just, you're out in nature and you can't hide from nature. It's like right there in front of you. It's a beautiful morning. It's a snowy day. Fun little note, I wasn't planning to go here, but our kids got so excited about the geyser and they really wanted to see it. And when we got there, we actually really enjoyed it. It was a great experience for us as a family and for the kids. Definitely recommend. It's just a really great experience to see it. You don't see this everywhere in the world.
Over here it says it's 100 degrees, but all the way here it's like 130 degrees.
Oh, wow.
It gets very hot, and then it goes and explodes up.
Wow.
That's like a big one.
We love visiting farms, especially with restaurants and ice cream, so we definitely knew we wanted to stop here in the Golden Circle. And upstairs there is a bar that you can actually order from some of the food of the menu if you didn't want to go into the restaurant. But we did go into the restaurant. The kids saw the cows and some other animals. We got the chili, burgers. But one of the main reasons that we went there, and what is really worth to go there, even if you don't go to the restaurant, is the ice cream. Oh my gosh, the ice cream was the best ice cream in the world. It really is. It's all fresh ingredients, everything from the farm. It is so worth it to stop there and eat that ice cream. Man, just thinking about it makes me want to go back so badly. It is so good. They have spoons there that are edible that the kids loved. It was just a great experience, and yet you could still see the cows and everything, and just it was comfortable. And it's actually also a place that you can stay and to sleep at if you wanted to. Definitely will go back there. Gullfoss, yes, the hype is real. It is a beautiful waterfall, and again, there's so many different pathways that you can walk around and see it in different ways. Loved it. Most of the places were safe. They had railings. It was the fences and everything that kept the kids safe. There were other pathways that were closed because it was still considered winter while we were there in April. It was the beginning of April. And there were areas that were open, but they only had like a little string to protect you. But it really was just we loved it. We loved seeing that huge bus with those huge wheels. That's actually a tour bus. We thought that was amazing. The kids also really enjoyed seeing that. There is a guest place, and there's restrooms and a great store there that the prices were actually not too bad. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful waterfall.
All right, guys, come on, let's go.
All right, let's
I want to
go.
get to the cabin now. We have an hour's drive.
We arrived to our last cabin. It's actually right outside the Golden Circle, so we're really close to everything, also to Reykjavik and also to the Golden Circle. It was a perfect cabin for end of our trip in Iceland. Such an amazing experience. We had 3 bedrooms. That was plenty of bedrooms. And it's just a beautiful view. It was just perfect for us to also get settled and ready to pack for our flight. We stayed here for 2 nights. We booked it through Airbnb. We decided for our last 2 days that we were going to explore Reykjavik and enjoy some whale watching. But first we had to stop and get some coffee at the Reykjavik Roasters. Amazing coffee. Definitely recommend. Someone came to us, explained to us exactly what kind of coffee we were ordering, and we ordered a pour over, of course, drank it black. Great experience, great with the kids. They had books for the kids to read. It was a great place outside. There was actually a playground that the kids could play at. It was a great, perfect place to stop to have some good coffee. Going into the church actually does cost you money, and it was just a little bit too expensive for us that we were 5 people. So we skipped that, but it was definitely beautiful to see it from outside. It was definitely very windy while we were standing there. Now we were headed for our whale watching. We found free parking, and then we found out that we actually were getting hungry, so we found a burger place that was right close to where our tour is, so it was perfect. We love eating before a boat. It helps us not to get seasick. That's what we do going on a boat. If you've seen the video of the ferry, that's what we did as well. So it was perfect. We ate and we got just in time for our tour. Now, it took us time to find a tour that was willing to take a baby and toddlers. Like, there were a few whale tours that you could go on, but the age of the kids had to be a certain age. So this one was safe, and there was no age limit or age bound, having the right age and everything. So we could go there. The kids needed to wear life jackets the whole time, and they were fine. It was a special occasion. They felt like it was special. They were very, very excited being on a boat. Very excited about maybe watching and seeing a whale. We did get to see a minke whale and also a humpback whale on this trip. It was a great experience. We're so happy that we did it.
Okay, 2 o'clock.
So it was quite late, so we went to eat again. We were eating so much here, but we were in Reykjavik. We did explore the town, and we found this family restaurant. right under the restaurant, there's this whole little area for the kids to play. It was so nice. It's so nice to find these places when you have kids. It makes such a difference. We really enjoyed walking around. Things do close early. Even in Reykjavik, the stores close. I mean, it is a city, but it is something that you should know. The stores don't stay open for late, even the touristy stores. But it was such a beautiful time, and it was such a beautiful day. And we definitely went back the next day to Reykjavik again. Right before our flight, we decided to spend another day there. By the way, this is a little souvenir that we got the kids. Each one of them got stickers that said Iceland. It's a great way to remember our trip in Iceland. Definitely recommend. And I just love that these videos of while we were driving just shows the difference in temperatures and how it's still considered winter. I mean, you would drive, there'd be nothing on the ground. I mean, nature and everything, and then suddenly you drive and there's snow and lots of snow in certain areas. So just be prepared for that. Take a moment and really enjoy the beautiful nature of Iceland. I mean, you really can't pick wrong. No matter where you go, it's just so beautiful. And just, I'm so happy that we made this trip and we finally got to just do it. A beautiful end of the day, hot tub in the south of Iceland, in our own little cabin after we've been camping for 3 weeks in a camper van with 3 kids. The oldest is 5 years old. I'm so happy we did this. It's been an amazing experience for us as a family, and just to see Iceland was just so beautiful and so rewarding, and I just am so thankful that we got this time together and that we've learned so much of each other and just the beauty and nature that Iceland has to offer. So tomorrow's our last day. Tomorrow we're flying, tomorrow night. So we'll see how our adventure continues, and so happy we did this adventure. Oh, the northern lights. It's like you can't see it enough, and we got to see it so much on this trip, and I'm so happy. Even on the flight when we were leaving, my husband's like, look out the window, it's the northern lights. It just is amazing to me. The northern lights is just so beautiful. So, we had to move 3 times the seating. We found a great place sitting upstairs. We had a whole booth and high chairs. When we came in, there was no place to sit in the ground floor. So, it was really nice to sit upstairs. But they moved us because they said it's closed. And they moved us to a seating that had these chairs that were bar chairs. And the kids were slipping, they were falling from it, like it was extremely uncomfortable. And my baby barely could get the food on the table because the high chair wasn't high enough, it wasn't tall enough. So we asked them again, is there no other place to sit? I mean, why, maybe we just sit upstairs. This is really not uncomfortable and it's not great for kids this age. So they finally moved us downstairs. So there are booths down here and it's open to sit down and eat, but we had to ask a couple of times, so that wasn't so nice for us, and being moved that many times is not that great. food hall, you can really get pretty much anything you would like, and the food is really good. We got tacos, pizza, and some yogurt. It was good. Food hall, we decided to just explore the area, go into stores, and then jump into a grocery store, get last minute stuff for our flight, snacks, and some gifts for our family back home. And of course we stopped at these little rest stops and just enjoyed our last day, and then we headed up to the airport. So we're on our way to the airport, and while we were driving on the side, we could see the volcano erupting. We know there's an eruption happening right now in Iceland, but I can't believe we actually saw it, and we saw the lava.